Hey guys, welcome back. If you can't tell by the thumbnail, the title, Loki's back.
Finally.
Yeah. For those of you that follow the channel and those of you who are new, Loki got hit in December.
Yeah, it's been that long.
Uriah was driving him. Car made an illegal left turn straight into the side. However, the smittybilt rock slider saved the truck from being totaled. In that accident, it ripped my front lower control arm off, which resulted in an upgrade to the front, and we'll show you that here in a bit. It messed up some rims, had to have a little tiny bit of paint work.
Yeah, but no major body damage from what we can tell.
No. Like I said, we'll bring you in here in a few and show you all the things that got upgraded, go into a little more depth of what was broken, and I think we're going to show you the two things we've got to take care of ourselves, and I'll explain that too. But Loki's back.
We're glad to have him back. Now all we got to do is just make sure everything's all right on both of them, and then we'll go on a trail.
Yeah.
Woo!
So give us a hot second. We'll bring you over, or we may move into the shop and show you everything that's going on. So,
sounds like a deal.
All right, guys. Now that we're inside, let me explain a little more. So when it was hit, what happened is it ripped the lower control arm off of the front axle and potentially bent the front housing. That being said, it took them 2 months to figure out that it was on back order or we weren't going to be able to get it. So after talking to the shop and the insurance adjuster, who was awesome, he was just completely awesome, I ended up getting a Dynatrac Ultimate Dana 44 prorock. I think I got that all in there. It's a mouthful, but you know, basically the best Dana 44 you can get before you have to go to 1 tons through Dynatrac, and it is awesome. We'll show you a clip of that somewhere in here. It has upgraded. The tubes are, I think they're 3-inch round versus the stock. They are a 1/2 inch thick, and Dynatrac says you can run 37s with no issues. Also on top of that, instead of using JT or JL gears and carrier, they use the JK tried and true gears and carrier. This one I got with the Eaton electronic locker that we still have to hook up. And it's running 1350 U-joints, and we're gonna also put in a Tom Woods drive shaft that I had to pay for. The other things that were messed up was my rims all down this side. I had the Black Rhino Ozarks, which come to find out they no longer make. So I got upgraded these beautiful barricades with the beauty ring. Now I don't know 100% for sure, but I got to do some more investigation. But you can take the beauty ring off, and I believe you can get the bead locks for them. Again, don't take what I just said as 100%. I got to look into it, but if so, we will be doing that eventually. One of the other upgrades that I ended up with was I had the smittybilt XRC rock sliders. I wanted them again. It is the second vehicle I know they have saved. Casey's blue Rubicon she had, sorry guys, Bell that she had them, and when she got hit, they saved hers. They saved mine as well. And to be perfectly honest, they weren't, in my opinion, they weren't damaged, but they were scraped up pretty good, but they're rock sliders, and they had some red paint on them. But they were like, nope, we're replacing them. Again, they took great care of me. Another thing that is no longer made. So I went with the smittybilt Apollos. As you can see, they're a lot more angular, and they have the gray or metal look, which I do believe we're gonna paint that gecko to match. They mount up the same way as the XRCs, and I think they'll do a great job. Again, at the front end, one thing they did add, they put new Bilstein shocks on it. I got the old ones. I don't see anything. I think it was more of a safety concern. That all being said, I was supposed to have gotten this back on a Friday, and they were having problems with it still not tracking correctly down the road. Come to find out, when the vehicle hit the front, slid down the side, and bounced off the back, it bent the rear axle. So not the housing, just the shaft, and they replaced that with a stock JT shaft. I believe that is all of the things that were changed or upgraded. So I think we're going to put in the Z Automotive locker fix, so I can use my locker with the button that's stock. And we're going to put in the Tom Woods 1350 custom drive shaft. So let us get set up and we'll show you that.
All right, now that I got the plug on there, we'll take the locker plug that's connected to the Z Automotive. Oop, come on. Doing this one-handed sucks. There we go. Click those. Now we've got your little deal right here, and it's gonna connect to the factory plug. There we go. There we go. And it's clicked. And there, it's all together. So here we're gonna take this and we're gonna find some place to safely zip strip it up and out of the way, not get caught on anything. And I'll show you the next step here in a minute. All right, guys. So we went ahead and we got the drive shaft back in it. So he's got brand new drive shaft that Patrick had to get it because they weren't gonna fund it because it was gonna be a different one, insurance stuff, whatever. We got it in. As for the locker on the axle, we got it all connected. Z-Locker didn't do what I thought it was because when we put it on mine, it just, everything cleared out, everything worked, everything was great. But when we put it on Patrick's, it didn't, for whatever reason, it didn't clear everything out like it's supposed to. My thought is right now is that it actually has a drivetrain control module issue, like the actual module has been damaged, possibly even during the wreck.
I think, well, it was fine before, and then after the wreck and I got it back, it had the issue.
Well, I mean, you added the axle, so that could have been part of it, but yeah. I don't see it because all it's really doing with the Z-Locker is bypassing the need for the sensors and just doing a power wire for the locker is all it does. So that should not affect the DTCM. But that being said, we found a way around it. We went in through the Taser Mini JL from Z Automotive as well. You go in and you can actually disable the DTCM, which is the drivetrain control module. And that's what we did, is we just disabled it completely. I know it affects all the little safety things, like you can't, if you're moving 2 to 3 miles an hour and you put it in park, the drivetrain control module will actually sense that and not actually engage park until you've come to a stop.
But I don't have that issue.
He has a manual. That is one of the things he doesn't have to worry about, but that is one of the things that it does. Same with if you open up the door, it automatically puts it into park. It won't let you move with the door open. So it's little things like that that it's actually going away.
It also, because we turned that off, where I select my 4-wheel drive, they don't tell me anymore where it is. I have to know by the shifter, not by the gauge.
Yeah. So on the cluster where it says 2 high, 4 high, neutral, and 4 low, that whole picture is just gone. So
well, the picture's still there, just the indicator is gone.
Sorry, my bad. So the indicator is not there anymore. So, but it's little things like that. Someone who's been in four-wheel drives for a very long time probably wouldn't even know the difference because you know what you can and can't do. Yeah. So outside of that,
that's what I'm doing.
Yeah. We are extremely glad that Loki is back.
Yes.
So that said, that's the update for him. You saw all the new stuff, all the cool stuff. And now that we're back, hopefully within the next couple weeks, we're going to get out on a trail ride. Now, Uriah has got a job, so he's not going to be able to go with us for a while. And Casey works quite literally every other weekend, so it's hard to plan a lot. Me and Patrick have a lot of time off.
Yeah.
So we may go hit a trail just to go hit a trail to get out there.
Yeah.
So my locker is fixed for the most part. I got one of the zlockers as well. Got it in there, fixed it all. However, the dealership actually called me yesterday or 2 days ago and said, hey, we got your parts in. We're ready to fix it. Of course, as soon as we order it, but nonetheless, either way, it's going to get fixed. So just make sure you keep an eye out. We are going to start doing some trail ride videos and things like that. So.
Yeah, they're definitely coming. We've been in the shop for almost a year now. Last June for my birthday was the last time we've been on a trail. But between vehicles being down and everything else, we just haven't had anything to go.
Yeah.
They're all up and running. So.
Yep, the stroker's up and running. Beast doesn't have any problems. She's never really had problems. She's the only one that really hasn't so far.
Yeah. We've got your locker fixed. We got my truck back and it's fixed.
So we're all good to go. So we're going to look out for trails. Yeah. So as for updates, if you haven't seen it, I did go to St. Vincent. It was kind of a relaxing vacation kind of thing, but keep an eye out. We did a few videos there if you wanted to go check those out. But also in May, there is a trip I have planned with some other coworkers where we're going to Peru and we're going to go to Machu Picchu. So
must be nice.
It must be nice. Hey, you can go too. Just gotta take the time off.
No, I gotta save to go see Uriah graduate basic training.
Yeah. So anywho, but we'll get some video up from that. I won't be able to do any editing till I get back. So, but just keep an eye out for those. So if you're following our channel, definitely check those out. It'll probably be mid-June by the time those come out. So anywho, outside of that, I think that's everything.
Yeah. Time to.
Yay, you're back.
My baby. Time to get the next thing done and prepare to go ride.
All right. If this is your first one, like, subscribe, and share. And we thank you so much for the ones that you've already done.
All right. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.